Hi, I'm Ron Finley, and I've teamed up with filmmaker and journalist Aron Ranen to make this docu-series about fighting food deserts. So you ask, what is a food desert? Well, 20% of America lives in a food desert. A food desert is a place where you have no access whatsoever to any kind of healthy food, where you have to have transportation to get to food, and a lot of people in these communities don't have that kind of transportation. So without access to any kind of healthy food in their neighborhoods, they wind up relying on the food-ish substances that are in their neighborhoods. Yeah, my thoughts is I hope it's true. They're looking for good, healthy food because they got a sign out there that fight obesity. This is the culprit. This is what leads to people needing dialysis. This is the only thing that's offered. You see that it says it's a market, a grocery store, but it's basically it looks like a glorified liquor store. You know, I mean, these kind of foods are what leads to childhood obesity, period. Wow. If you live in a food desert, in, say, Chicago, you're twice as likely to die of diabetes than someone who doesn't live in a food desert. All of this epidemic of diabetes in these communities is related to food or the lack of healthy food. This graphic we're about to put up it's pretty devastating because it shows the amounts of amputations that are related to diabetes in places like South Central and Compton. You'll see these dark spaces on the maps, and this is where most of the cases of amputations have happened due to diabetes. In this series, what we want to do is see what's fixable, is to rethink everything about what's happening here, to see what's working and what's not working, and what we can bring in to change these communities and change people's lives. We're going to expose the profiteers who are making billions of dollars off of this. Companies like DaVita, who earned over $13 billion last year, off the suffering of the people in these food deserts who are trying to fight diabetes. So instead of bringing healthy food in the neighborhood, we've created a whole nother kind of business, the dialysis center. Why don't they put a market in, you know, why don't we see a fresh food stand here where they're instructing people how you won't need this if you eat properly? Like, these are in our communities, but if you go to the west side, you don't see this company with their bright lights in there. I mean, they almost look like a casino, like it's a fun place to be. Why is that? It's like a food prison. We can give people the keys, and the keys is information and education, and that's what we're going to give them with this series. You know, there's a pump. There's a pump. Did you see? We can't do this by ourselves. This affects everybody. So I need you guys to support us in however you can, with time, with money. Help us fund this project so we can get this information out and save people's lives and change this community and change the composition of the soil. It's real simple. Change your food, save your life.